Confucius said, "Signs and symbols rule the world, not words nor laws."
Ever wondered about the cryptic gaze of the Egyptian pharaohs' statues with their piercing blue eyes? Or the ancient origins behind the name Iran, steeped in centuries of history? And those majestic lions gracing royal seals, what's their importance? Embrace yourselves, for what lies ahead is not merely a recounting of history, but a revelation of profound significance. Let's delve into the origins of the Aryan race, tracing its history and enduring bloodlines throughout time. Before traversing into their origins, let's swiftly explain why the Aryan ideology has become such a contentious issue in recent times. The misappropriation of the term Aryan by the Nazi regime, by promoting it as a superior race, have led to a legacy of animosity, bias, and oppression that continues to influence society today. To combat the damaging misunderstandings associated with the Aryan designation, it is crucial to grasp its authentic significance and historical background. The earliest discovered evidence indicates that during antiquity, the Aryans migrated from the geographic region surrounding the Caucasus Mountains and the Black Sea, encompassing modern-day Iran, Turkey, and Armenia. The term Caucasian, derived from the Caucasus, signifies ice shining and white with snow. In a biblical context, this area marks the settlement of Noah after the floodwaters subsided. It was from here that Noah's 3 sons dispersed, giving rise to the Caucasian Semitic people of Asia, the Hamitic Caucasian people of Africa, and the Caucasian Japhetic people of Europe. These groups played pivotal roles in the introduction of animal farming and the development of agricultural civilization. The Aryans, migrating from the Middle East, established themselves as royalty and nobility across various regions, thus seeding the emergence of the blue-eyed and fair-haired lineage, notably in Europe. Despite this, many Europeans remain unaware of their Central Asian or Middle Eastern heritage, often attributing their distinctive eye colors to genetic anomalies. To this day, historians grapple with unraveling the enigma surrounding the origins of influential bloodlines, such as the Merovingians, the inaugural royal lineage of France, or the presence of red hair in figures like Genghis Khan. Intriguingly, the etymology of Merovingian is mer, meaning sea, and ver, signifying dragon. Moreover, historical accounts have portrayed certain Persian rulers, such as Darius the Great and Xerxes, as being of Aryan descent. In a similar vein, we see the connection between the upper class of Indian society and the term Aryans, alongside the compilation of the Vedas, which encapsulate Aryan beliefs, rituals, and daily customs. Furthermore, we encounter the renowned epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, which talk about Aryan life, wars, and accomplishments. These timeless narratives remain integral to the Indian educational curriculum, prompting contemplation on the enduring legacy of the Aryan lineage. It's theorized that the earliest Chinese emperors and the Jia dynasty were Aryans who migrated to the region, leveraging their advanced weaponry and technology to subjugate the indigenous population. Evidence of their physical stature is purportedly supported by the discovery of 4,000-year-old Caucasian mummies in the Tarim Basin of Xinjiang. Additionally, the presence of nearly 40 pyramids in Xi'an, located in China's Shaanxi province, adds to the intrigue. While not all are readily visible due to vegetation cover and age, many are estimated to be around 8,000 years old. However, these claims aren't universally accepted and remain subject to debate. The Aryan people embraced symbology that included the swastika and serpents, often depicted as majestic dragons, akin to the Celtic Y-Dregok, the African Apep, or the Chinese Lung. Notably, the dragon motif adorned the first flag of China and has persisted on national flags such as those of Wales, Malta, and Bhutan to the present day. Another aspect often linked to ancient Aryan heritage is the Zoroastrian religion. According to popular belief, Zoroastrianism initially emerged among the Aryan populace, gradually evolving into a national tradition. It became a shared legacy among an Aryan ethnic group that expanded its political and military influence across various regions of the Iranian plateau, starting from the Eastern Territories and later extending to the west. As the Iranian-speaking Aryan peoples migrated westward, Zoroastrianism continued to proliferate among the Medes and Persians. In fact, there are indications suggesting that the ruling groups of these two peoples identified themselves as Aryans. It is conceivable that the Aryans also left behind a legacy of blue-eyed statues, such as those found among the pharaohs of Egypt, and mummies adorned with depictions of griffins. Griffins were mythical creatures with the body, tail, and back legs of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle, featured prominently in ancient Persian art and architecture. Some historians speculate that the griffin may have originated in Persia, known today as Iran. Iran, translating to Land of Aryans, notably featured a depiction of a lion on its historic flag. The lion, an emblem deeply intertwined with Aryan symbolism, may elucidate the beginnings of countless coats of arms, spanning from Sweden and Norway to Belgium, England, Gambia, Morocco, and many others. Similarly, it could offer insight into the origins of various flags from former realms like Judah, Bohemia, Bavaria, and Ethiopia. Notably, churches in Ethiopia still serve as testaments to this symbolism, with numerous examples featuring carved swastikas, a symbol with ancient roots spanning thousands of years, have historically represented good fortune across various cultures worldwide. In Sanskrit, an ancient Indian language, swastika translates to well-being. This symbol has been revered by Hindus, Buddhists, and Jains for millennia, commonly associated with Indian heritage. The conjecture linking the German people to Aryan cultural descent likely played a significant role in the Third Reich's formal adoption of the swastika as its emblem in 1920. However, this unfortunate association transformed this sacred symbol of auspiciousness into a graphic representation of hate and intolerance. As we conclude our journey into the depths of history and symbolism, one thing becomes abundantly clear: signs and symbols truly do rule the world. From the perplexing blue eyes of Egyptian pharaohs to the majestic lions adorning coats of arms and flags across continents, the legacy of the Aryan race echoes through time. From the Caucasus Mountains to the heart of Europe and beyond, the Aryan bloodline has left an indelible mark on civilizations, shaping cultures and identities in ways we are only beginning to understand. As we unravel the mysteries of ancient civilizations and their symbolism, we're reminded that the past is not always as distant as it seems. The swastikas, serpents, and griffins that once adorned temples and tombs still hold sway over our collective consciousness, reminding us of the enduring power of symbolism. So the next time you gaze upon a flag fluttering in the wind, or a coat of arms emblazoned on a castle wall, remember the hidden truths they hold. For in the world of signs and symbols, the past is never truly forgotten, and the legacy of the Aryan race continues to shape our world today.